Because one day, you'll be missing this institution. You'll be walking along Harrison Road and see this one. And as you move up or down further, sinong dumadaan sa Burnham? Nakikita nyo ba yan? Tsaka ito. You know, I'm showing these pictures because balang araw, babalikan nyo yung mga to at tatanungin nyo yung sarili nyo, ano nga ba yung mga natutunan ko dati sa UC? Ano nga ba yung mga happy memories ko doon nung may sinabi si Ma'am Julie sa akin? Na parang simple lang, pero grabe, tumagos sa puso ko. Tapos sabi ko, sige, magpatuloy ako. O kaya may nabanggit si Ma'am Lailani, tapos biglang, oo nga no, totoo yun. I'd rather make sure that I will become the best version of myself. This seminar, I hope that will really help you unlock your success. Kasi minsan, parang nakasusi yan. Alam mo, tayo kasi lahat dito ay may potential that is waiting to be unleashed. And if you don't take the risk to say yes to opportunities, to saying yes to instructions, to saying yes to even the uncertain one, then you will miss out. Ibig sabihin, you will not be unlocking the success that is waiting for you. Naghihintay yan, nag-aabang. Ang tanong is, pupuntahan mo ba? Tanungin mo yung katabi mo, pupuntahan mo ba siya? Sinong siya? Sinong siya? Yung tagumpay, yung success na yun, di ba? Yun ang pinag-uusapan natin. And you know, sabi ni Anthony Robbins, listen to this. When I heard him say this, it's just so powerful. He said that we are all equal as souls, but we are not equal in the marketplace. No question about you being a person of worth. You have a dignity as a human being. No question about that. However, when we go into the marketplace, when we go into the labor marketplace, ano yung value mo? Nagsisibag ka naman. Bakit yung katabi mo mas mataas yung sahod? Tama? Pareho naman kayo nagsisipag. Bakit yung isa, triple ng sahod mo? Di ba? Parang ouch. But that is the reality. That we are equal as souls, but we are not equal in the marketplace. And that is why seminars like this, you have to ask yourself, how am I increasing my value? Paano ko pinapataas yung value ko so that in the marketplace, yung worth ko naman ay dapat yun ang ibigay. Tama? Masyado kayong tahimik. Ano? You know, I saw this graph based on a research by Gallup, and they say that these are the things that Gen Zers like you and the late millennials like us are looking for. Medyo maliit yung graph, so when I was reading that, yan yung hinahanap-hanap niyo daw. Now tell me if it's correct. Whether you want to enter a new job or to transfer jobs, you're looking for higher income, you're looking for well-being, somebody who cares for your wellness in every area. What else? You want diversity and there is this inclusivity. You want growth, somebody who is taking care of your career. Flexibility, naghahanap daw sila ng possibility na may work from home arrangement or yung remote work. That means hindi lang work from home kundi work from anywhere. Even from Boracay to Coron, di ba? Yun daw, hanap nyo. Hanap natin. Kasama pala ako. Bata pa rin naman ako, di ba? And you're looking for purpose. Tama ba? And alam nyo yung nandito sa baba, na 29% lang, mas marami pa daw yung mga older generations nagsasabi nito na devalue this. Ito, organization has a great reputation or brand. Why? We're looking for stability. They are, most of them. Pero tayo daw, hindi masyado. Kukunti lang. Pero itong mga bagay na to talagang hinahanap-hanap natin. Tama ba? Do you agree with this research? So you're looking for this. Correct? Okay. Fair enough. You're looking for this. However, employers are also asking these questions. Can I trust you? Can you deliver? Di ba? Naghahanap ka, may hinahanap din sila. Ang tanong is, will you say yes to these two questions? Tanungin mo yung katabi mo, tanungin mo siya, can I trust you? Ayusin natin yung tanong. Hindi pala ikaw. It's the employer asking. Ayan. So, tanungin mo siya, can you be trusted? Anong sagot niya? Anong sagot? Yes or no? Manghinang yes, Lagot tayo dyan. If you are not trustworthy, then, even if they know that you're looking for this, you're not going to get it. Why? Because trust is very important. The second question is, can you deliver? Will you do the work? Yan ang tanong. O sige nga, tanungin mo yung katabi mo, can you deliver? Hindi pa tayo lumalabas dito, alam na natin ang sagot. Ilang beses ka ba nag-submit ng late kay Ma'am Julie? Ilang beses ka ba late nag-submit kay Ma'am Lailani? Hindi ka pa lumalabas sa UC, alam mo na yung sagot eh. Can you deliver? Now, here's a message of hope that I want to give you. Kung ilang beses ka nang na-late ng pag-submit ng requirements, kung ilang beses mo nang sinabi na you know you cannot deliver, ito, may sasabihin ako sa iyo. May pag-asa pa. Pwede kang magbago. Yeah. Pwede bang sabihin mo sa katabi mo, magbago ka naman. Magbago ka naman. Gagraduate ka na, hindi ka pa nagbabago. Matanda ka na sa UC. Diba? Hindi ka pa rin ba nagbabago? Meron bang mga magna 9 years dito? Mga suma-10 taon? Magbago ka na. Magbago ka na. Oo. Yun ang tugon mo. Wow, lalim, tugon. Yun ang sagot mo sa pag-asa na binibigay sa'yo, sa opportunity na binibigay sa'yo. Then, you have to really change for the better or else. Para ka bang ganyan? Are you acting like your age? Minsan parang, ganda ng suot mo, talagang, wow, dalaga na. Binata na, di ba? Tapos, syempre, galing ng pormahan mo, di ba? Pagpasok sa classroom, talagang, sino yun? Pero, pag gumalaw, pagdating sa trabaho, sa requirements, parang spoiled baby. Are you acting like your age? Ilang taon kayo ngayon? 20? Grabe, 20? Sige, sigaw nyo, 20. Ilang taon na yung iba? 36? Grabe. Anong ilang taon yung iba? 30? 18? Okay. 16? 17? Tingnan mo yung katabi mo, sabihin mo sa kanya, matanda ka na. Matanda ka na. Di ba? Bumabawi si ano doon, oh. Kung matanda kami, mas matanda kayo, sir. My point is this. Marami sa atin ang tumatanda, pero hindi nagtatanda. Di ba? Are we acting like our age? Okay lang naman na matanda. Basta, makita mo naman na, may sense of responsibility. Okay yan. Di ba? Ganon. Kasi yung titinan mo, yung mga may sense of responsibility, tingnan mo sila, ma'am. Parang tumatanda ba yung mga yan? Parang hindi. Di ba? Tingnan nyo, ilang taon yung mga yan? 25? Grabe. Mas matanda pa ako tingnan, no? So, hay nako. Are you acting like your age? Eto I want to show you, just to be fair. Okay. It's not working. Just to be fair, you know, do you know who's this little boy? Ayan. Yan yung pinaka-cute sa balat ng lupa. Ako yan eh. Actually, ako din naman yung shadow na yon. I was born and raised in the little town of Kibungan. Far, far from here. Malapit lang. 1, 2 to 3 hours. And, you know, gustong-gustong binabalikan to eh. Yung tipong tsinelas, gamit-gamit ko yan mapunta sa school. Yung merienda time, recess time, tuwang-tuwa sila. Ako gutom na gutom. Binabalikan ko yung mga yon kasi minsan, nakakalimutan natin na, yung mga challenges pala noon ay yun ang nag-form sa ating character. And kayo daw, alam nyo, sabihin nyo sa akin kung totoo, yung mga kabataan daw ngayon, hindi marunong sa kahirapan. Ha? Totoo ba? Hindi daw kayo resilient. Totoo ba? Sabihin nyo, di ba? Kung sinasabi ng iba na maraming hindi resilient, marami ang hindi marunong ng hard work, that young people nowadays do not do hard things, then you should tell the world that it's not the case. Tama? We, young people, should tell the world that, hey, we can do hard things, that we are resilient, that we have the grit, that we have the perseverance. Yes? Sabihin sa katabi, pakita mo sa mundo. Eto, despite the difficulties of life, fast forward, 20 years later, yan. Saan ako dyan? Siyempre, yung pinakagwapo. Okay, dito. Sa ano yan? Sa PICC yung oath-taking. Di ba? Talagang nangalkal pa ako, di ba? Kasi sarap balikan eh. Eto, first work ko sa Makati bilang auditor. Ayan. Dinubli ko yung sa akin, baka hindi nyo makita eh. Malabo eh. Ayan. Fast forward na to. When I spoke in the conference of government accountants, in their national convention, and then just want to show some of the companies that I've been of service as a speaker. And one of my favorites here in UC. Andito ba sila? Graduate na sila? Ito yung isa sa mga maganda kong memory sa pagtuturo ka sa UC. Andun ka? Hindi. O, di ba? When I was I handled one of the classes of technopreneurship. Bigatin, COA, punong-puno sa top 15. Tapos yung champion, second, third. COA, ang gagaling nyo. Palakpakan yung mga sarili nyo. Bakit ko sinasabing palakpakan yung sarili nyo? Hindi naman ko kasama dito. Alam nyo, yan ang nangyayari. when a student performs, parang kasama yung mga kaibigan, parang kasama yung buong eskwelahan, kasama yung mga teacher, which is totoo naman, di ba? Tama? Ay talagang tinawag ko pa si Ma'am Julie tsaka si Doc Sig para i-grill yung mga yan bago sila mag-pitch. Malaking tulong. Ayan. O, di ba? Ayan. Sino na dito yung mga nag-grill? Yung mga, anong tawag nyo doon? Nagisa. Ayan. Pirinirito. Gisa. Sute. Okay. Sino na dito yung mga ginisa ng mga teacher nila? Sino na dito ang ginisa ng mga teacher na present dito? Alam niyo, magpasalamat kayo sa kanila. Salamat kayo sa kanila. Bakit? Pag ginigisa kayo, talagang niluluto kayo para handa kayo sa laban sa labas. Yes? Oo. Kaya minsan hindi mo mag-gets, bakit? Ang hirap-hirap naman. Di naman niya tinuro to eh. Absent ka lang. Ayos ka. Di ba? Minsan nag-complain tayo, di naman niya tinuro to eh. Bakit ito yung example niya, tapos yung quiz ganito? Bakit yung quiz nito ganito, tapos biglang exam ganito? Bakit? Kasi hinahanda kasi tutulong laban eh. Di ba? Kaya minsan, kahit hindi mo mag-gets, later on you'll realize na, ay naku, thank you ma'am, thank you sir. Buti na lang ginisa mo ako. Sana prito pa. Just two of the books that I've written. When we want to enter, engage and excel, to be able to unlock our success, we have 9 things to look at. 3 sa enter, and mga basic ito eh. 3 keys to being good employees, good workers, or applicable din ito kahit sabihin mo na hindi naman ako maging empleyado eh. Magiging ako, enterprising person. O pwede pa rin naman. Pangalawa, you will be part of a team, whether you like it or not. Kahit gusto mo na nagsusulo ka lagi. Sino dito yung mga laging mag-isa? Whether you like it or not, you will be part of a team. And how can you deal with others, with other people? And then third, it is a must that we go beyond average. We need to excel. So let's go enter. Everybody say, enter. 3 keys to be a good worker. Very basic ito. Yung tipong sasabihin mo sa sarili mo, alam ko na yun eh. Pero itong tanong ko sa iyo, how consistent are you in doing it? Yun ang basihan. Eto. Una. Ay, wala pa pala. Anong nangyari? Okay. First, you need to show up. Everybody say, show up. Show up. And showing up means being present physically, mentally, emotionally. Are you here? I can see you physically. Okay, mentally. Yeah, I can hear your responses. But I can also see your nonverbal reactions. And that makes me ask, are you here emotionally? Yes. Minsan maraming ganyan sa work, di ba? Kausap mo, tapos biglang ang sagot is iba. Kasi iba yung iniisip niya eh. Di ba? Nasabit mo na ba yung report? Biglang sumagot, bakit kasi? Iba pala yung iniisip. Okay? Sabihin sa katabi, show up. Uy, hindi to show off ha. Ang sabi, show up, hindi show off. Minsan kasi iba yung interpretation eh. Show off. So, show up. You have to do what you said. When you say, sige, mag-report ako, then mag-report ka. Kasi ito, totoo. Meron kami mga maliliit na, hindi naman mga, may maliit na negosyo si Mrs. Tapos may mga employees, mga part-timers. And of course, may scheduling yan. And then you will be surprised, biglang, asan na siya? Asan na siya? Di daw siya makapasok. Bakit? Anong nangyari? Kaya there were really times, anong gagawin ko? Ako yung papasok. Ako magbubukas na. Kasi wala siya eh. Sana hindi kayo ganun. Ha? Sabihin sa katabi, show up when you said so. Eto, remember this. You ride on a job with your charisma, but you rise up with your character. Yeah? Ganda no? Quotable quote. Pag sinabing charisma, it comes with competence as well. Pero andun din yung parang yung dating. Kasi aminin natin, may impact pa rin yun. Pero sana yung dating na may substance. Kasi minsan may dating pero wala pala. Charisma. And you can get on a job with that. You can get hired, parang galing-galing nito sa interview. Impressive din naman yung credentials. Okay, pasok natin. But what will make you really rise up is your character. And character will show up in the things that you do on a daily basis. When you show up, that's one. Also, eto, why is showing up very important? Ayon sa isang article, the yearly cost of employee absenteeism is $225.8 billion. Almost 50% of overtime is used to cover employee absences. Tapos sabihin mo, okay lang sir, ako lang naman mababawasan ng sahod eh. Hindi pwedeng ganun. Kasi apektado kami sa'yo. Tama? Taas ang kanang kamay. Taas ang kanang kamay. Lahat. Kaway-kaway. Tapigin ang balikat ng nasa kanan, sabihin mo sa kanya, affected ako sa iyo. Sabihin mo sa kanya, kaya umayos ka. Hindi nyo lang alam. Alam nyo ba na ang pinakamas nakaka-relate dito ay yung mga dalawang teachers dito? Affected sila sa inyo eh. Kaya umayos tayo. Yes? Eto. Wala pala akong orasan. Okay pa ba ako? Sabihin nyo lang ha? Yan. So be a person of integrity. And integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. Integrity, minsan nadidiscuss pa sa klase, di ba? But sometimes, nakakalimutan. Second is this. Basahin nyo nga. Sabihin sa katabi. Sikuin mo siya. Okay. Ayan. So be on time. It shows how you respect your time and others' time. It shows how you respect your commitments. And you know, when you consistently show that you can do things, that you can show up and you're on time, then consistency builds trust. Consistency. And you know, I know that sometimes there will be challenges. There was a time when I was teaching here. Di ba? Binigyan ako ng load na 7:30. 7:30, nung una parang kaya lang, okay lang. Tapos nakalimutan ko, oops, may mga babies pala ako. Challenging pala ako, may ganon. Ayan. So I really had to adjust. But this is very important. It's very simple, but hey, people are watching how you act on a daily basis. Ito sabi sa isang article na na-publish sa Harvard Business Review, How one late employee can hurt your business. Ang daming sinabi, but I just want to highlight this. Ito. One employee's lateness or absenteeism can increase the probability that coworkers will need to work longer. O diba? Talagang apektado sila. Kaya kung ikaw yung masipag, pagsabihan mo na rin yung kasama mo. Diba? Kasi apektado ka. Ito pa, 1% increase in lateness and absenteeism is associated with a 2.3% decline in daily sales. Affected ka ba dyan? Hindi naman ikaw yung may-ari ng business eh. Affected ka. Kasi kung bumababa yung sales, di ba? Bumababa yung income. Paano pag tuloy-tuloy na bubulusok yan? Di wala ka ng employer. Lateness and absenteeism correlate to smaller order sizes. You need to be courteous. You need to be respectful. You need to demonstrate that you are a person who can be trusted. Ang tanong lagi is, mapagkakatiwalaan ba yung taong to? Sabi natin kanina, di ba? You want remote work? You want flexible arrangement? You want to work from home and anywhere? You want that? Then you have to show that ikaw ay mapagkakatiwalaan. Di ba? Kasi hindi yan ibibigay sa'yo kung obvious naman na kailangan binabantayan ka lagi. Sino dito yung laging binabantayan? Ha? Pag lagi kang binabantayan, dalawang klase lang yan. Either ikaw yung may issue, o yung nagbabantay siya may issue. Okay? Ayan. Sana hindi ikaw yung issue. Oo. Okay. And third is this, you need to do the work. Nag-show up ka nga, on time ka nga, hindi ka naman nagtatrabaho. Tama? Di ba? Ang aga-aga mo, di ba? Consistent, wow, very early. Pero you're not doing the work, kulang. So you need to do the work. You need to take initiative. And when you don't know what to do, then you have to learn what needs to be learned. Ayoko talaga nung bago kong auditor, talagang nakalagay dyan, CPA, audit staff. Pagpasok sa kliyente, biglang may gagawin. Naku, anong gagawin ko dito? So I really have to learn. I really have to learn. Marami naman akong baon, di ba? From my years of stay in UC. Pero may mga bago doon na parang, uy, anong gagawin ko dito? I have to ask questions. Sino dito yung takot magtanong dito? Ha? May takot magtanong? Okay. Huwag mayang magtanong, ha? Kung may right med ba nito? Because this will help you really develop yourself as a person of value. So continue to hone your competence and continue to develop your character. Lagi yan. Kasama yan. Magkasama dapat lagi. Competence, actually that's one of the element when I say charisma kanina, no? In my working definition for that. Parang ano yan parang competence times character equals ano yung performance mo, ano yung value mo. Kahit ang galing-galing mo, pero pag negative yung character, di ba? 10 times negative 10 equals ano yung impact mo? Negative 100. Lakas ng impact, di ba? 100. Pero negative. Pero kahit medyo kulang yung competence mo kasi ang dami mong inaasikaso, 7 sabihin natin, pero pag 10 yung character mo, then you have a positive impact of 70. Better than negative 100. Tama? But never ever say na sige, character na lang ang puhunan ko. Di ba? Kasi kailangan mo pa rin. Kasi pag zero competence, hindi you have zero impact. Di ba? So, they always have to go together. Yes? Taas ang kaliwang kamay. Everybody, kaway-kaway. Ayan. Tap the shoulder of the person on your left and say, be a person of value. So here's my question. Very simple, no? When we enter, we need to develop these 3 key things to become good workers, to become good professionals. Show up. I don't know. Show up, come on time, do the work. Show up, be on time, do the work. The question is this, which of the 3 do you need to work on the most? Sige nga, ito, magtatanong na ako sa inyo ha. Ayan. Tapos na yung ating first 30%. Okay. Next is engage. Everybody say engage. When I say engage, huwag maging excited na, sana, may engage na kami. Diyan kayo magaling eh. Ayan. Hindi pa yun. Okay? So we're going to talk about the 3 essentials of being a good team player. And when you're a team, you need to engage. You need to interact with people. Sino dito yung kagaya ko na you prefer to just work alone? You prefer to just be silent in the corner. Ayan. Ganyan ako kasi I was very introverted. And then I realized that I need to work with people. I need to interact with people. And for me to become a better team player, I need to talk to people. I need to initiate conversations. I need to learn how to ask and answer questions. Kasi dati talaga, masyado akong tahimik. Yung tipong kahit alam ko yung sagot, hindi ako mag-volunteer. Ayan. Ganun ba ako dati, ma'am? Hindi naman. Nung high school, ayan, ganun. Medyo okay na kasi ako nung ano eh. Here's the thing. You need to be part of a team because if you want to go fast, sige, go alone. But if you want to go far, you go together. Yes? Which is very true. Pag mag-isa ka, bilis niyan. Bilis ng galaw. Pero, pag wala kang kasama, parang, ay, kakalungkot din. Kakalungkot din. Alam na alam ko yan. Alam na alam ko yan. Kasi ano ba, I've been single for how many years? But of course, I'm now married. I have 3 kids. And we're together and we're going far. But not only that, I have friends in college that I tried my best kahit yun na nga, gusto ko mag-isa. Pero may mga nakita akong mga kasama na, uy, these can be good people. Ayan. Sometimes medyo pangit yung mga biruan, mga ano, but that still somehow they are essentially good people. So I had this circle of friends with me. And they've been so helpful. Lalo na when we were preparing for the board exam. So I had a circle of friends. Yan. Kasama na po dun yung 2 top-notcher ng UC. Hindi ako kasama dun sa 2. Yung mga kaibigan ko. Ayan. Top 7 tsaka 9. Ayan. Hindi ko lang nababasa yung mga pangalan nila, Mr. Pasio tsaka ni Mr. Nina. Ayan. First, you have to know yourself. Sabihin sa katabi, know yourself. Alamin mo kilalanin mo yung sarili mo. Hindi lang yung pangalan, hindi lang yung pinanggalingan. Saan ka magaling? You have to know your personality, your style, your tendencies. Pag may sinabi si ma'am na gagawin, ano yung tendency mo? Ginagawa mo ba agad or sinasabukas mo? You have to watch your tendency. Because when you know your tendency, then you can manage. Kasi pag hindi mo alam, hindi mo mamamanage. Hindi mo alam eh. Di ba? So, dapat alamin mo din kung saan ka magaling. Nakikita mo na yan sa mga grades mo ngayon. Di ba? Saan kayo magaling? Kita mo yun sa kamataas. Saan yung nabibitin? Oy, medyo mahina ako dyan. So you have to know yourself. And then, when you go online, there are also a lot of personality assessments that you can take. Yung iba dyan may bayad, yung iba libre. I encourage you to take an assessment for you to know yourself even more. Meron yung sinasabi nilang MBTI or meron yung DISC, DISC, personality. Those will help you understand yourself even more. So that maintindihan mo, bakit ganito ako gumalaw pag group work? Bakit ganito ako gumalaw kung solo lang? Bakit grabe yung anxiety ko kung biglang sinet yung deadline? Bakit ang bilis-bilis ng trabaho ko kung deadline na bukas? Sino yung ganon? Huwag niyo sabihin lahat. Lahat kayo. Ayan. So, know yourself. Why? Self-awareness leads to better teamwork. Okay po? You know, pag may time, talagang gawa sana tayo ng assessment, one of the personalities, but I'll give that as your homework. Homework. So it's important to be self-aware. You need to understand yourself to understand others. Kaya, huwag mong sisihin siya kung hindi mo siya magets, kung hindi mo nagigets yung sarili mo. Gets mo ba yung sarili mo? Of course, this is an ongoing thing. Hindi yung parang sabi mo na, gets ko na. Tapos bukas pala may na-discover kang bago. Ayan. So it's an ongoing thing. Ako noon, isa sa mga paboritong ginagawa, college pa ako. Talaga mga assessments ng mga personality, mga tendencies. Ayan. Kasi kung hindi ako nag-accountancy, nag-psychology ako eh. It's one of my areas of interest. And it really helped me. Ayan. It really helped me. Until now, I delve on psychology and philosophy. Number 2 is this. When you understand yourself, that's number 1. Number 2 is you understand your team. Who are the people that you're working with? Because people are wired differently. When I was working, tapos ako ay binigyan ng a role to be the supervisor. So I was managing some team members. And yung isa, parang gets ko. Yung kasama niya, parang hindi ko magets. Ano nangyari dito? Oh, the same instruction, the same clarity, the same deadline, very similar nature of work. Bakit yung isa parang labo-labo? Yung isa okay naman. And then later on, when I was learning about personality, parang dun lang pala nagkakatalo. Na iba pala yung maging approach ko sa isa, dun sa kabila. Ayan. Na minsan, akala natin it's a differences, or these are caused by differences in principle. Yun lang pala, it's difference in personality. Yung nagkakatalo, nagkakaaway-away, tapos pag tinanong mo, pareho naman yung gusto. Pareho naman yung purpose. Pareho naman na we want to hold high the torch. Nagka-difference lang pala sa personality. Ayan? Ayan. You have to know how your team thinks, works, and reacts. And this is a big, big topic that you need to start learning somehow on the side. Ayan. And as you go on. Okay? Ayan. Tama ba yan? Tama yan. So here's my reminder for you. that it is important that you understand your team because there is a call for us to be a person of influence. Why? We are leaders in our own rights. And John Maxwell, sabi niya, leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. It doesn't depend on your role. It doesn't depend if you're a supervisor or a manager or a staff. Wherever you are, you're influencing people and you are leading people in your own right. Yeah? So wag mong hintayin na maging supervisor ka bago ka umayos-ayos. Ha? Third, adjust accordingly. You know yourself, you know and understand your team, and based on that, mag-adjust ka. Kasi makikita mo later on, halimbawa mga personalities, no? Mababasa mo doon kung may assessment ka na, you will naturally be in conflict with this kind of person, with this kind of personality. May mga natural na tendencies na ganon. So kung hindi ka mag-a-adjust, talagang mag-aaway kayo. So sino na dito yung mga nakipag-away sa kanilang kagrupo? Ha? Yung iba ang dahilan, hindi talaga nagko-contribute. Ay, talagang aawayan natin yun. Yung iba, nagko-contribute naman. Pero hindi kayo swak. Di ba? Yun pala, it's just a clash in personality. So you need to adjust accordingly. Okay? Adjust to preference, perspective, and perception, but not your principle. So this is a call to be flexible because flexibility is strength. But always remember, do not compromise on your values. You compromise on your style, yes. Compromise on your fashion sense, yes. Compromise on what to use, Zumba or Google Meet. Pwedeng kahit ano. Di ba? Minsan nag-aaway pa ko niyan eh. Hindi, Zoom. Hindi, sa Canvas na lang. Nag-aaway, no? You can adjust. Sabihin sa katabi, mag-adjust ka naman. So I want to ask you this. How flexible are you in working with others? Sige, ito. Excel. We want to talk about the 3 ignored ways on how to go beyond average. And you see the keyword there, ignored. Bakit? Alam natin, pero hinahayaan natin. Alam natin, pero hindi natin ginagawa. Alam natin na parang sinasabi pa ng science, ng research na importante yung mga to, pero hindi natin ginagawa. Ayan. So in less than 5 minutes, I'll share the 3. Sabi ni Joseph Ratzinger, the world offers you comfort, but you were not made for comfort. You were made for greatness. Yeah? Pero yung key doon was yung first 2 sentences. That there is this temptation to just live comfortably, to just go the easy way. Something comfortable. That when things become uncomfortable, we give up. But no, when we persevere through that, then we will discover that that is the pathway towards greatness. Ganda, no? Ganda. Everybody say, I am made for greatness. Sabihin sa katabi, you're made for greatness. The first ignored way to go beyond average is to be more grateful. To be more grateful. Because gratitude attracts favor. Yung marunong tayo magpasalamat, mga simpleng blessing, yung simpleng correction tape, malaking bagay yan. Di ba? Yung simpleng andito pa na humihinga. Di ba? Thank you, Lord. Di ba? Are you grateful? The invitation now is to be more grateful. And look at this, look at this. Sabihin sa katabi, huwag kang entitled. Ito kasi yung dahilan bakit hindi ka grateful eh. Hindi ka nag-thank you, hindi ka nagpapasalamat kasi in the first place you were thinking, I am entitled to that eh. In the first place, ang tagal nyo nang hindi binigay yan eh. Now when they gave it, hindi ka man lang nag-thank you. Kasi you're thinking, entitled ako eh. Binigyan ka ng allowance, hindi ka man lang nag-thank you. Kasi iniisip mo, pa, you should have given that years ago, you know. So wag sana tayong masyadong entitled. Eto. We have to build the attitude of gratitude. Sabi ni Francis Bacon, it is not the happy who are grateful, but the grateful who are happy. Huwag mong hintayin na happy ka, saka ka magpasalamat. Ang susi para mas maging masaya ay magpasalamat. Number 2, you set your goals. You set your goals. Define what success looks like for you. Don't just say you will graduate, because one day it will be granted after 20 years. Diba? Set your goals. When? What do you mean by success? What do you mean by a good job? You define what is your success. You have to know your direction. Kasi tinitingnan din yan ng mga tao. Yung taong ba to ay may sense of direction? Or wala? Minsan, ini-interview ka, bakit? Kung ano-anong tinatanong nito. Yun pala, ina-assess din nila, ano yung sense of direction nito? Yan. Nakikita yan sa mga plano mo, sa mga ginagawa mo sa buhay. Yeah. Know your direction. You don't just drift. May mapupuntahan ka, pero kung drifting wood ka sa isang ilog, yan, wala din. So you need to have a vision, because without a goal, you can't score. Without a goal, you can't score. And number 3, ito. May curriculum tayo. BSMA, BSA, BSAES. Ano yung mga course nyo pala? BSFRA. Pero sa buhay, dapat meron tayong growth curriculum din. Okay? So you need to plan what you will read, what you will learn, what you will practice. You need to grow intentionally. Kasi change is automatic, but growth is not automatic. Kailangan mong iplano talaga. Dapat alam mo na may parang curriculum ka din na sinusundan. Because in life, you don't just go, you need to grow. Sabi pa ni John Maxwell on leadership, you don't go into a leadership role, you grow into that one. You don't just go into an opportunity, you grow into an opportunity. Kasi pwedeng may opportunity, hindi ka ready. Bakit hindi ka nag-grow? Di wala din. Di ba? Nalagpasan ka na lang. Yan. And then you will realize you missed out again. Eto, I want to tell this to you, that when you will be employed, don't just wait for the company to train you. You need to train yourself. And then be grateful when the company will train you. I was given the chance by the company to participate in a leadership development program with content provided by Harvard. And I was so grateful because sponsored ng company. Sponsored ng company. Pero yung mga ibang pictures dito, nakita nyo, sa akin lahat. Ako lahat naghanap, ako lahat nagbayad. Bakit ko na-meet yung mga taong to? Why? Because I want to grow in the areas that they are skilled in. And I invested from my own. But I'm so grateful also kasi merong mga ganon that were given to me. And I'm just so grateful. So I want to ask you this. And I hope that you will be serious with yourself as you write one goal you have for your career. Sana meron na. At kung wala pa, isipin mo na ngayon. Huwag mong hintayin na gagraduate ka, saka ka mag-isip nito. Kasi minsan ang buhay, tinitest ka kung ready ka na ba? Bakit ka hindi ka pa gumagraduate? Hindi ka pa ready sa next step. So you have to be ready for the next step. So write one goal you have for your career. And write one thing you will learn this month to move closer to it. Aside from the required courses that you need to take. Aside from the research that you need to submit. Sir Chris, Sir Tito, ang dami ko nang ginagawa, dadagdagan mo pa. Find time. Find time. Kahit maliit lang. Kasi yung 1% na growth mo sa isang area, malaking bagay yun. And then later on, when you have more time at your disposal, then it's easier. Kasi sa ngayong level nyo, it's not a matter of how much are you willing to do for this extra. It's a matter of starting something so that when you have more time later on, mas alam nyo kung saan nyo gugugulin. Okay po? So as I close, I want to invite you into a commitment. Mga takot sa commitment yan. As you enter the workforce, because you are about to, I hope that you will commit to enter with integrity, to engage with humility, and to excel with purpose. Can we read this together? Go. As I... Maraming salamat sa pakikinig. And this is my last word for you. Don't just get hired. Make a difference.